Well, that's all you guys get to see of this delivery we're making here. We're down in Topeka, Kansas. Well, we're actually on the outside of Topeka, Kansas. We're delivering a really light load. You have to go back to the previous video to catch that. Pretty secured. They have the no camera thing, which is fine. You know, don't walk around grounds with a camera. But if there's a camera in your truck facing around or anything like that, there's nothing they can do about that. I'm just stating the fact, but I'm actually being very respectful. I'm not. Okay, you know, when you go to places, you know, I've been to a couple jails and delivered. This place is more secure than a jail, and it deals with dogs. So I just really don't want to record any of it, except for this ugly mug right here. We're going to make this delivery, which is 2 pallets, and then we're going to be about for Dodge City, Kansas. Finished up there. I had to park outside their gates there for a second and try to figure out a better way in or out of this place. I'd only been here one other time before, but this time we went through like 6 roundabouts just to get in here and a couple of pretty tight turns. So I figured there had to be a better way, and if this route right here is a better way, I think we're going to be in solid. I'm going to take it because it looks straighter than the road that I brought in, and I don't see any roundabouts on it. Anyway, we're going to be on our way to Dodge City, Kansas now. We're going to be about 300 miles away from Dodge City, so we just got a little bit of a jaunt before we get there, nothing too big. This is a situation where these are all new houses. Don't hit their mailbox. All new houses, and well, maybe not that side. This side looks pretty new. I'm betting that experimental farm or whatever it's called back there, research center, was actually there before any of the houses, maybe. Who knows? Wow, that's a cool house back there. I like that split story brick on the bottom. That's kind of a neat little crib over there. That guy golfing. Oh, not golfing. Could be golfing. It is 40 degrees out. It's not as warm as yesterday, but I suppose if you really like to golf, you could still go golfing. So back in the day when I first started trucking, the sleeper was only a coffin sleeper. And a coffin sleeper is exactly what it sounds like. It's a flat top. You crawl into it and it's just like getting into a coffin. There wasn't room for a refrigerator. So what I always ended up doing was using my air breather and my mirror there to keep my drinks cold. And that always worked for me. Nowadays, though, we have an apartment behind us, and I use the air breather and the mirror trick as a cooling table or cooling platform to keep things, to let things cool down after cooking them too long. We didn't make it too far since the last time I've talked to you. I had to stop at the rest area and go back to sleep. Last night was horrible. I bet we parked the truck probably around 2 o'clock in the morning. By 6 o'clock in the morning, I was just staring at the wall still. And then it come time to leave and go make our delivery, and guess what? Then I get tired. So we made our delivery and we come down Interstate 70, across Interstate 70 a little bit further, and then crashed out and finished up some sleep time. It was much needed sleep time. But as for right now, everything is awesome. It's 50 degrees out. I got all the windows opened up in first class, and she is just letting all the funky smells that I have on me completely leave the truck. Because yes, believe it or not, all those air fresheners you guys see hanging in my truck, which the New York taxi comment was the best one of all. But all those air fresheners you see hanging in there, they still don't cover up the funky smells that come off of this man. In true me fashion, I get a new sweatshirt from Dad, and I got something on my belly. That's all there is to it. I got food on my belly already. Yeah. Okay, let's get back underway. We got about 246 miles till we arrive in Dodge City, Kansas. The trailer probably won't be ready. That's why I was really willing just to stop and take a break again, because our trailer probably still won't be ready by the time we get there. Who knows? We might get lucky and they might have it ready to go, and we can just hook onto it and keep moving. Because after my power nap, I guess you could say, I'm feeling pretty sprite and spunky and, well, ready to go. But our first stop today is going to be in Salina, Kansas. Not to get the truck washed, but there's a truck stop there. It's got some nice cheap fuel. I want to pull in there and we'll top our tanks off. I am really curious to see what we're getting for mileage, because we're rolling over. It should be really good. The numbers I'm seeing, where the gauge is at, I knocked everything down to 62 miles per hour this week. I did a little bit last week, but this week I knocked it all the way down. And it's not really, well, yes, of course it's to save fuel, but do you know, just realize how much more relaxing 62 miles per hour is? Oh my gosh, you can just kick back in your recliner and watch the jockeying and people dipping and diving, and you can watch everybody do all that in your mirror or in your windshield ahead of you, because you're just chilled out, relaxing. Horrible place to park there, big dog. That's my new thing right there. I lay my wallet out. I don't put it in my pocket. I lay it out on the center console for whenever I get done getting fuel. I know my credit card is back in there, because I will shut the wallet and put it away. 75 cents cheaper than all surrounding truck stops here and on Interstate 70. And that's without using any fancy apps or major fuel cards. You can't beat that. Pump, baby, pump. Oh, just checking on how that airbag is doing that we put in a past video. Don't let me forget to weigh the once we get loaded, don't let me forget to weigh it. Anytime you mess with the back end back there, in the wise of anything air related, you want to make sure those gauges are still right. We only weigh, it's probably been over a year since that truck's been across the CAT scale. Pretty confident it's been over a year, but we only we'll get weighed, or we'll get loaded, pull across there, make sure my load gauge is looking good. What you have there is a Trans Am. They're okay. They're a lot better if Burt Reynolds is driving it. That's about the way it is. But what in Cousin Eddie, Clark Griswold abomination is that? Could you imagine what Richard Petty'd be saying right now? That's done did the ugliest thing I ever did done seen. A lot of people would say that is hideous right there too. So everybody has their own opinion of what they want to do to their automobiles. Never judge them for what they do. So to that car back there, that's pretty cool, man. Hats off to you. As for our mileage, it's our normal warm weather mileage, 6.2. But when you get used to seeing cold weather mileage, it's like, wow, we're doing really good when it comes up. But when it's warm out, we always get 6.2. Every once in a while, it might get a little better, but so I got excited for nothing. Welcome to Dodge City, Kansas, everybody. That's where we're going. Our trailer is down and inside that group of a million, billion, gazillion trailers. Ugh. There's another packing plant right over there, right on the edge of town. There's something to do with oil right here. Those all combine to an interesting smell. I've heard you get used to it. The one thing, hang on, this road is really, really rough. I've heard one thing a lot of people don't get used to here in town's the dust when it's really dry. Oh boy, hang on. You just duck and weave. You duck and weave. This has to be a city thing. We've talked about it before on this channel. Granted, this is a state highway, I think, right? This section, but it's got to be a city thing. The state of Kansas wouldn't allow roads to get this bad. Raindrops keep dropping on my head. Bing bong. I don't know the words to this song. Ding dong. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to say, gumdrops keep falling on my head. Bing bong. Which way should I go? This way. Hey, your brights are on. Just thought I'd let you know, Navajo, 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 ho, ho, Navajo, 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 ho, ho. I'm staying motivated. That is what's happening today, boys and girls. I'm staying motivated. I'm staying motivated. I'm staying motivated because we pulled in here 2 hours later than they told me the trailer would be ready, right? No, 1 hour. 2 hours, technically. They told me what time the trailer would be ready, and I go, it's never ready by that time. I come in, it's always ready an hour later than that time. So I came in an hour later than that time. Hey, guess what's not ready? You got it, boys and girls. We're just going to drive through here, though, and see if the trailer's sitting over here, loaded and ready to roll, just waiting on paperwork. Oh, snickerdoodles. There's not even a trailer sitting back there yet. We just will go find a place to get comfortable. Time to be serious, Kurt. Life is not a joke, man. You need to be serious and angry right now. Your trailer is not ready. Grrr. Well, my growl must have really scared them because it took them a little bit to load that trailer. Anyway, we are in Salina, Kansas. We stopped here and washed the truck up this morning. Pulled over here to a nice little spot and commenced in taking another nap. In this video, it looks like I'm sleeping a lot. But no, I'm not. I'm not sleeping a lot. 52 degrees. 52 degrees and I'm loving it. The radar there shows nothing down here. Looks like there might be something up north up by home, but I think that's going to be gone by the time we get up there, if it is anything at all. There you go. Tight corner. The best place to park if you want to see nice shiny trucks is right by a truck wash. Then you can see all the nice pretty trucks come out. There was one earlier, a Peterbilt, a real Pete, like a 379. Oh, that was a beautiful truck. When you see the old trucks shined up, polished up, and looking good, that's when you know there's some work into them. I'm not saying there's no work into the new ones. It's just a lot easier to keep new trucks looking good. At me. I know you guys can't hear them, but they are. I miss feeling the air on my eyeballs. Kind of thinking about going to contacts. I've been doing really good at wearing my glasses all the time versus when I didn't wear my glasses all the time. I've actually been doing good enough to where my eyes have to have them. If I want to see or read anything at least, or see anything really close, distance wise I'm just fine. My only concern with contacts is how they'd feel after staring out the windshield, or staring, at the gauges, the windshield, the sun, the dark, the everything mixed in between after, 14, 17 hours, Here soon, they're going to be dedicating a wing of the Ronald McDonald House to my name. Me and my 2 McDouble cheeseburgers. Yeah, no, I don't think that's going to happen, 17 to 50 cents at a time. We're in York, Nebraska. We have 200 more miles to go till we reach Dakota City, Nebraska, where we will be doing our normal, dropping this trailer off to those fine people where they can have some, where they can have 42,000 pounds of beef trim? No, beef. It's something to do with beef, but they're going to get it here in about 200 miles. to go to Niobrara, Nebraska with our next load. I haven't been up to Niobrara, Nebraska since the 2019 floods, and that was even after the floods, because I think we took something up there because they needed something, and we were like, hey, let's jump in the pickup, throw stuff in there, and take it up there to help them because they got flooded out pretty bad up in that neck of the woods. That's our next one. As for this one, it's delivered here in Dakota City, Nebraska. I'm tired. This whole week, it's just been kind of screwy. Haven't been able to sleep much. You ever get that feeling? I need to sleep more, but you're not tired. But on that same note, I've always told myself, well, if you can't sleep, you just well work. Well, sometimes when you have to sit and wait for a load like we did last night, actually tonight, but I don't know how to say that. Like we did for this last load, it's like, okay, well, guess what? I'm not tired, but yet I can't drive. So then you completely rip your truck apart and detail things and do all that fun stuff. Either way, I'm rambling. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. I absolutely love my subscribers. I have the best subscribers. You guys stay safe, and as always, I will see you next time.